Hello and welcome back to my channel. I'm Jenny and today I have a collection video for you. I didn't really know what I was going to do, so I didn't have a whole lot of either of these, so they would be like 40-second videos. So I kind of lumped together all of my face primers, foundations, concealers, and face powders all in one video. So I hope you enjoy this collection. It is also a very slight declutter. So I hope you enjoy this video and please stay tuned if you're interested. So to start, I'm going to start with my primer collection. And to start, I have the e.l.f. Mineral Infused Face Primer. As you can see, I broke the little spout. So I just kind of have to like stick my fingers in it, which is not very sanitary, but I do like this. It reminds me a lot of this one, which is the Smashbox Photo Finish Primer. It is on its last leg. As you can tell, it was a deluxe size sample. I enjoy this, but this is a very nice cheap dupe, a very nice alternative. And then I have my very beloved ColourPop Amethyst Priming Spray. I really like this. I actually have two backups. This is a really good priming spray. It's very refreshing and it smells very nice and it helps keep my makeup on throughout the day. So I really enjoy this one. Down here I have the Hourglass Mineral Veil Primer. This is a nice one too, but it's really stupid expensive. I used my Sephora points to get this and I really do like it, but it is very expensive. And when I have these other ones that are just as nice but way cheaper, I don't think I'm going to repurchase full size of this. As you can tell, I bought into the Nivea Men hype a couple years ago, and I still have it. I use it on occasion just so I can try to use it up. I think it's mostly it's almost empty, so I am going to use it up, but I don't know, probably not going to repurchase it unless I'm like really in a pinch or something, and then I might repurchase it, but it's not a necessity. The e.l.f. Aqua Priming Mist is really nice too. I can't spray it directly on my face. The spray isn't that great, so I spray it in my hands and then rub it on my face. And it's just a really nice primer and it's really inexpensive. The last face primer I have is the Smashbox Photo Finish Radiance Primer. I wasn't a gigantic fan of this, so I'm actually going to declutter it. This video might end up being a declutter video as well. We'll find out, but this I'm going to declutter. Okay, so now I have moved on to my foundations, and the first foundation I have is the Revlon Color Stay Combination Oily Foundation in the shade 250 Fresh Beige. I really like this foundation. This is probably one of my favorite foundations in this pile. I don't really wear foundations often, actually, but when I do, I really like this one. This one's lightweight, but it has like really good coverage to it, and it's pretty affordable, so this is a really good option. I have the e.l.f. Flawless Finish Foundation. It's a really nice one. They actually just added a couple more shades to the range, so this one's a pretty good one as well. I don't know, I've had this for a while, so I might declutter it just because it's old, but I'm gonna put it in a maybe pile. I'm not sure. The next one I have is the Nude Air by Dior. It's the Serum Foundation. I have it in the shade 030. This is the most expensive, I believe, that I have. I think it was $53. I really like this because it's lightweight, but once again, I don't really wear it, but I have a strange thing that it was so expensive I can't bring myself to throw it away, and the texture and the smell is still fine, so I'm gonna keep it. It's a little too dark for me right now, so I'm gonna try to use it up in the summer since it's lightweight. It's a very beautiful foundation if you like a sheer light coverage. Next one I have is this deluxe sample of the Makeup Forever HD foundation, and it deserves all the hype that it gets. This is an excellent foundation. It's kind of like the Revlon one where it's like medium coverage, but it feels like nothing's on your face, so I really like this one. Also, almost all of these are too dark for me at the moment, so I cannot really wear them right now, but I'm gonna try to use these up so I can get them out of my collection because I don't want to get rid of them because they are very nice, but I need to start wearing these foundations more or stop buying them altogether. But so this one's really nice as well. This Second Skin foundation by LaLa Fox is absolutely amazing, and I'm so sad because I can't find it anymore. It's not at the one Walmart that I could find it at. And it's so sad. It had a very crappy shade range, and this is too pale for me right now, actually. I went to Florida not too long ago and got some sun, so now this is too pale for me. The foundation is wonderful. If you can find it, check it out. This is amazing. The next one I have is the Smashbox Camera Ready BB Water. This is also wonderful if you like a light coverage. This has like 3 drops left in it. I'm gonna use it up and then toss it. Kind of expensive. It's like in the $40 range, but it's really nice if you can afford it. I don't know that I'd rebuy it just because there's some cheaper ones here that I enjoy. It's really nice if you like a light coverage. Next is the L'Oreal Infallible Pro Matte Foundation. This is in the shade 03 Natural Buff. I don't know why I keep this. It's too dark for me. It always has been too dark for me. And when I can wear it in the summer, it's just too red. I'm very yellow toned and this is not yellow toned, and it oxidizes a little pink on me. So it just doesn't look good on me. I think I'm just gonna toss it. I've had it for a while, but I don't know. I didn't really like it. It was too heavy for my personal taste in foundation, so I'm just going to toss it. Next is the Hourglass Vanish foundation stick in Warm Ivory. I actually was able to get this for free through Ipsy points. I had enough points that I could buy it. This is a stunning foundation. This is full coverage, but it feels like there is nothing on your face. It's amazing. And this is stupid expensive as well, but it's gonna last you forever because I've had this for quite a while and it's lasted me forever. Once again, too dark for me, gonna have to wear it in the summer, but it's beautiful and I highly recommend this one if you're in the market for a full coverage stick foundation and you don't care to pay a little bit for it. And the next two are the cheapest foundations I have here, and they are my Wet n Wild Photo Focus foundations. When I'm my palest, I wear the shade Soft Ivory, which is light warm, and then when I am my kind of my darkest and the in between, I wear the Soft Beige Light Medium Warm shade, and I can kind of mix them right now and get the look that I want. I haven't worn these in a while, but I really need to start wearing them again because these are beautiful foundations. They look really, really nice on the skin. They're kind of more of a satin dewy finish, but if you set them with powder, you'll be fine if you have oilier skin, because I have oily skin and I really enjoy these. $5, they're excellent quality. They do smell a little bit like paint, which is kind of concerning, but not enough to make me quit wearing it. So these are really good foundation. So now we're on to my powders. These kind of get a little confusing. So to start, what is in this container? This is the Coty Air Spun powder container, but I took it out and mixed this Bella Pierre banana powder with the RCMA no color powder, just because they say this is no color, but it has a shade of white in it. So I mixed them together and it's the most perfect powder I've ever had in my entire life. So that's what's in here, and it is also what's in these two containers right here. So anytime you see me using this, unless it is specified otherwise, it is this powder mixture, because I absolutely love the way this looks on my skin. I have this loose powder from Naked Cosmetics. I think I'm going to pass this along too because I don't like it. It's beautiful and it makes your skin look airbrushed, but it gives pretty bad flashback and it smells really bad and it's a mess. So I'm just going to pass this along to someone else because I'm just not really a fan of this. The last powders I have are face powders. They're all face powders, but these are pressed face powders. And these two are the Wet n Wild Photo Focus pressed powders. I have them in Neutral Buff and Warm Light. This is the one that I've been using the most just because I'm a little more dark at the moment, and as you can see, it is beloved since it has a big hole in it. Light Warm is a really, really pigmented powder, as you can see. Very, very pigmented. But the other one, oops, got it on my bed. The other one's not nearly as pigmented as that one. Maybe it's because it's closer to my skin tone, I'm not sure, but I did notice that when I played around with these. These are excellent powders. They are my favorite powders. And this powder I've had for a little bit because, you know, everyone starts out with CoverGirl. So this one is the CoverGirl Tru Blend in the shade Translucent Light. And this is just it's a nice powder, especially if you're just starting out. It has very minimal coverage. It'll look good on top of any foundation. This is a really good powder. I don't have a whole lot of powders, as you can see, because these are my tried and trues. I don't want to try anything else. So finally for this video, I have my concealer collection. I'll start with the ones I have the most of, which is NYX. I didn't know what shade I was, so I went ahead and got two of them. And I got the shade Porcelain and Fair. And then I got a backup of one of them, and I believe it's Porcelain, yeah. I like the way Porcelain looked on my skin better than Fair. So I'm going to use up Fair, but then just not repurchase it, especially since I have a backup of Porcelain. These are excellent concealers. I love them very, very much. They are awesome. They're pretty inexpensive. They look great on the skin. They look good baking. They look good not baking. They look good in any situation I've ever put them in. They're long wearing, they just look beautiful, and they're excellent quality. Next one I have is the Maybelline Age Rewind. I have mine in the neutralizer shade because it is more yellow toned. This is an excellent drugstore concealer if you need fuller coverage. It does have that kind of icky sponge tip applicator. I really like this concealer. It's excellent. And this is a phenomenal, phenomenal concealer. The next one I have is the Physicians Formula. I don't even know what this is called, not gonna lie. Bought it because it has a pretty bow on it. It is the Nude Wear Touch of Glow foundation concealer. I'm almost out of it, as you can see. It's like up to here now. It's one of those pin brush on, like, so you just like brush it on, you twist the top and it comes, or the bottom and it comes out. I don't like this by itself because it doesn't have very much coverage, but it does brighten the under eye. So like I will put on a concealer and then put this on top and blend it out, and it looks very fresh and bright and dewy and stuff like that. So I like this on top of other concealers. I don't know that I'm going to repurchase it just because I do believe that this was kind of expensive. I think it was somewhere between like $11 and $13, and for a concealer that doesn't do a whole lot, it just like brightens. Not sure that I want to repurchase this, but I haven't decided yet. But overall, it's pretty nice if you're needing brightness. Next one I have is the Wet n Wild Photo Focus Concealer in the shade Light Ivory. I don't hate this concealer. It creased a little bit on me, and I feel like it oxidized slightly. It didn't look horrible, but it's just not my favorite. I can use it in a pinch, but it's just, I like the NYX one so much better than this, so I'll keep it for now. I'm not going to get rid of it just yet. Next is one that I really need to use up because I've had it for a while, and it's the IT Cosmetics Bye Bye Undereye Full Coverage Anti-Aging Waterproof Concealer. I have it in the shade Natural Medium. This is like Photoshop for your face. This is really, really nice if you have really, really dark under eye circles, you have like a really, really pigmented blemish on your face. This is really, really nice for covering that stuff up, but it is extraordinarily heavy and very, very thick. And I personally have to bake it or else it looks awful on me. So just take that as a warning. If you have kind of creasy, oily under eyes, you will most definitely have to set this with bake, like baking powder. I'm almost positive. So just take that for what you will. It's a good concealer though. It lasts a long time and it looks really nice under the eyes once you bake it and stuff. And this last one I have is the ColourPop No Filter Concealer, and I have mine in the shade Light 20. It does oxidize really, really bad. So like this looks like it would be a really nice brightening shade on me, but as soon as it oxidizes, it becomes almost too dark for me. I can wear it as long as I make sure that I shear everything out really well with a sponge. I don't know anything about the deeper colors or anything, but this oxidizes horribly. Okay guys, that's all I have for you for this little section of my makeup collection. If you would like to see more, please feel free to like and subscribe. The next one will probably be my bronzers and contours. So I really appreciate you watching. If you would like to see more, please like and subscribe and hit that little bell down below so you will be notified. And thank you for watching. I really appreciate it. I'll see you next time, guys. Bye.